All right, guys, welcome to another live. Welcome to another live. In today's live, we're going to talk about the crypto market. Bitcoin bounces back. It looks like it's at 60. No, it's at 67,000. And I think we were at 60,000 or 61,000 like a week ago. So it looks like, we're bouncing back. It looks like we're getting ready to take off. So let's look at some charts. Let's look at some altcoins and let's see. And we'll compare, right? Because like I said, it's after the happening, so we'll see how previous happenings, what happened just right after the happening in 2017 and and 2020. So those two periods, right? Because those were the last two happenings. So let me share my screen and let's get into uh, the prices. All right, cool. Let's switch up. All right, so if we look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin right now it's at 67, right? Just shy under 67. If we look at the 7-day chart, all right, we were at 61,000. So this is a big jump. But if you know the crypto market, you know that these, what is it, 10% jumps are pretty normal, especially if we had a crash. So it's going to be cool to see it pass its all-time highs again. Because remember, it made an all-time high of, what was it, 74? Let's go to the trading view. So it made an all-time high, or it broke its all-time high at 73,587. So once we get to 74,000, I think we're going to be on the next leg up. And the next leg up for me, or in my opinion, is going to be in that 90,000 to 100,000 area. I think that's when people will start to take profits. I think that's the next psychological level. And I think, we're heading towards that. Now, if we go back out, so we're on the day chart. Okay, let's do the month chart. Let's move this over. All right, let's just, I don't know why it does this. All right, let's just click out of this. Now let's just go to this one right here. All right, so I want to look up the dates. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna look at the previous happenings, and we're gonna look at how long it took Bitcoin to surge up, right? Because we're looking for that crazy parabolic spike after the happening. So we're gonna compare 2017's post happening spike to 2020 and now in 2024. Right, so let's figure out the dates first. All right, coin happening dates. I know the last one. I know the last one was May 2020. All right, so yeah, May 2020, and then July 2016 was the previous one. All right, so let's see. So July 2016, if we go to July 2016, oops, moved too quick there. All right. July 2016. I guess I gotta go a little bit deeper. I was gonna use the trading view, but it doesn't give me the good. But this works. All right, July. All right, July. It was like July 16, I think it was. Let's just do the beginning of July. All right, so it was at 6:58. Is that an 8 or a 6? Yeah, that's a 6. I'm looking at the dates. Okay, so it was at 658. So let's see how long it took to get to 1,000. All right. So it was July, August, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. So 7 months. Now to get to 1,000. But it was still going up, from 600 to around 700 around November and December. So 6, 7 months for the first one. So let's look at 2020. Well, let's back out a little bit. Okay, let's back out. All right, so 2020 is right around here, May. All right, so it starts going up right around October, right? 13,000. And then we were at 8,000. Yeah, so, substantially went up so let's say June, July, August, September, October. June, July, August, September, October. So 5 months later. So the first in 2017 or 2016, it was around 6 to 7 months. The previous happening, it was 5 months. Right? So it's shortening every time how long it takes Bitcoin to go up. Now, this could be because people know that it's going to, that post halving, the price is going to spike. So maybe each and every time we get closer and closer. So in 2017, it was around 7 months. 2020, it was around 5 months, so 2 months shorter, right? So now if we go to the current halving, which was April, we already spiked up, right? So you could see, and this is because of the ETFs getting approved, right? We broke all-time highs before the halving. So yeah, I mean this one was even before. So it was 7 months, 5 months, and then probably within a month, we're already breaking all-time highs. So, the fact that we're bouncing back, the price is right now it's at 67. It was just at 66.9. It's just very bullish, and a lot of it's due to the institutional investors coming in. Hong Kong just approved their BTC ETF, their spot ETF, and then I think they also approved the Ethereum. Ethereum for the US is going to be approved. Well, not going to be approved, but the decision for the Ethereum ETF will be this month. Most likely, people are thinking it's not going to get approved. I don't think it's going to get approved just because of the SEC launching an investigation against Ethereum, the Ethereum Foundation, right? And then they also sued Uniswap, which is one of the biggest dexes on Ethereum, the biggest dex on Ethereum. So, but maybe we do get it next year. I think they're just trying to calm down the market. I mean, like I said, we already broke all-time highs. So it's, I think they're just trying to contain the market. But it's definitely going to be a good time for crypto. I think this is going to be the biggest bull market we've seen when it comes to crypto. And you see it in the price, right? So we went back to 3 halving dates, and this is what you need to do. Like, you need to go back to the same events that happened in the past and see the trend. What we've seen was in 2016 was that after the halving, right, it took Bitcoin 7 months to break its all-time highs or to really start to get going. Then the next halving in 2020, it took 4 to 5 months. 2 to 3 months shorter. This happening literally right after or before the happening, we spiked up. So it was negative. It went from 7 to 5 to negative. I mean, that's really bullish, right? So, and then the fact we're bouncing back, we're holding 60 pretty well. A lot of people thought, I don't think, honestly, I honestly don't think we'll ever see 50K again. I could be wrong. We could crash tomorrow. But I just think the way we're holding up 60K, I think right now people are it's just a bargain. Because I think it's solidified now. Like Bitcoin in my mind is solidified um, as something people are going to hold for the future. So I think eventually we get to $1 million Bitcoin maybe in the next 10 to, you know, 10 years. I think in 10 years it's possible. I think this bull run we're gonna get to 150, 200K range, maybe in the middle of that. Low end maybe 135. It's gonna take some time. We're definitely gonna get a lot of pullbacks, right? It's not just gonna be a straight shot up. But I think from here, I don't think we go into the 50s. A lot of people are saying we're going to go into the 50s, but it looks like it's defending that 60K range pretty well. So I'm not sure. I think, I think we defend that, and I think we start getting into the altcoin season, and a lot of these narratives that I was talking about, the AI narratives, the Bitcoin layer 2 narratives, and then also just projects that are good in general, projects that are bringing value to the market, I think are going to shoot up. And, it might be this summer, right? If Bitcoin, a lot of people are saying Bitcoin could get to 100K this summer, which summer is from May to August, or I don't know if they include September for summer. But yeah, those 3-4 months. So a lot of time. I think maybe I consider May through July summer, maybe into August a little bit, but I think we get to 100K pretty soon. I'm not sure when, but I think it's coming pretty soon. And again, it's a psychological level. I think 70, 80K, 90K it's just, they're really good levels, but I think the next leg up is to 100K, and I think people will start taking profit there. We'll get a dip, and then, the next leg up, depending on how high this goes, right? All right, so let's look at some altcoins. Let's look at the top gainer. Let's look at Ethereum real quick. Ethereum's lagging behind, and the reason why is because of the lawsuit. Not the lawsuit. I don't think they got sued. I just think they launched an investigation to see if Ethereum's a security. It's not going to get deemed a security in my opinion. I think it's too ingrained in the system. I just think there's a lot of people in Congress that don't like crypto, and I think after this election, I'm not for either party, but I think after this election, there's probably going to be some moving around of positions, and we're probably going to get more people that favor crypto, or people that don't like crypto are probably going to have to change their stance because it's just getting bigger and bigger. So I don't think we're going to see a lot of pushback in Congress for much longer after this election, but who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I mean, Ethereum's, I wouldn't even say it's struggling. I mean, it's bounced up pretty nicely as well. I mean, you got to think about it. Just in last year we were at 1,500. It has doubled. More than doubled. Right, 100%. And I know for crypto it seems small, but that's a pretty big gain in less than 8 months, or it was like 9 months, 7 to 9 months. So it's gonna get there. I think Ethereum will probably, if we seen a ETF approved at the end of the year, I think that's possible. I think we could possibly see a big ETF approved at the end of the year, or maybe it might be towards, when did they approve the BTC one? They approved it the beginning of this year. So it might be the beginning of next year, 2025, where they approve it. But who knows? All right, but I still think Ethereum's doing good. Somebody's jumping up there. All right, let's look at the top gainers. All right, Genesis. I think that's a crypto play. I always keep seeing that. Ondo. I think this is like real world assets. Ordi. I don't know if those are Ordinals. Lido's up, but Lido was down a lot. Lido took a beating. And for those of you who don't know what Lido is basically a staking, decentralized, autonomous organization for Ethereum. And basically, like for Ethereum, remember Ethereum switched from proof of work to proof of stake. And it's very complex to stake your Ethereum tokens. Like you need to know coding, you need to you need to be well versed, right? If not, you're gonna lose some money or something's gonna happen, right? So what Lido does, it allows people to stake their Ethereum easily, right? They take care of all the background work. I think you just literally go onto their site or whatever they have built, and you connect your wallet. You send your Ethereum to the smart contracts. Nobody's holding it. It's decentralized. And basically, you get paid a reward. Obviously, you have to lock up your Ethereum. But what they do is when you lock up your Ethereum, you get I think it's the ST-ETH. You get staked Ether, right? So you get money for locking up your Ethereum, right? Because you're locking it up, so you could get paid that. I think it's like 6 or 7% that they pay out. And then you get staked Ether, right? And staked Ether, you can use that to transact on like DeFi protocols, and you can also make additional money with that. So it's a whole like, it's not restaking. Restaking is another, because I think you can restake. Well, I think it is restaking. If you take your ST-ETH and you put it in it would be restaking. So yeah, you could earn a lot of yield, but it's definitely risky because, like, I think you need to return your ST-ETH in order to get back your Ethereum, right, on Lido. And I think the ST-ETH price mirrors the Ethereum price. So, it's a 1-for-1. But yeah, I think in order to get your Ethereum back, you need to provide the ST-ETH that you got. And I'm not sure if it's an option to actually, like, I think you do need to get ST-ETH. I think it prints automatically. It's just like a 1-for-1 collateral. So if you lose I don't know if you lose your ST-ETH, if that's something, but it's just explaining what Lido is. But it holds like 29 billion worth of Ethereum right now. It's the biggest staking protocol on Ethereum. So yeah, that one's doing good, but it was beaten down. So I'm not surprised that it bounced all the way back up. Optimism is up there. Optimism is taking a beating. That's I think I don't know if it's a layer 2 or I think it is a layer 2. A layer 2 for Ethereum basically allows you to process transactions on Ethereum a lot quicker. So that one I think is going to do pretty well this bull market. And Avalanche, Injective, Stacks. A lot of coins are bouncing back now because we just had a crash. So a lot of these are doing decent now because of the recent crash. But yeah, that is the that is the summary of what's going on in the crypto market. I think, right now I'm looking at the Fear and Greed Index. For those of you who don't know what the Fear and Greed Index is, it's basically showing, are people fearful of getting in the crypto market, or are people greedy of getting in the crypto market? And this index that I'm looking at, that's on CoinMarketCap, Apparently, a lot of people use it to determine when the bull market is going to begin. They said it once it gets around 80 or 90, I mean, we're in full in bull market. We were at that level when Bitcoin broke its last all-time high of 74,000, or I think it was 70,000, and it went to 74. Right now, the Fear and Greed Index is 59, so it says it's neutral, and people don't feel the FOMO yet. But once prices start to get out of control, once you start to see Bitcoin at 100K, the FOMO's going to set in, and then people are going to start looking for altcoins. They're going to start taking profit from Bitcoin, put it into altcoins. Once altcoins go up, they're going to take profit that, go to Bitcoin. It's just going to be rinse and repeat for the next year. So it's going to be a crazy time. I would just say make sure you have your positions ready to go. You don't want to be adding. You don't want to be doing a lot of trading unless you know what you're doing. This bull market, I'll probably be making some trades, but it's going to be more taking profit and just adding it to another position. More of timing the market. I'll stay in my position if I'm happy with the gain. I will take that profit and then I'll put it in another coin and so on and so forth. But that takes a lot of research and things like that. And again, it is trading, but it's more just moving profit to you, so that way you lock in some gains. But if you're just getting in it, I would just look at Bitcoin, look at Ethereum, and see if you can get into those plays. But yeah, let me see anything else to talk about. The stock market. I think it was doing pretty good today. I was looking at an article and they said that it's bouncing back. I think the S&P is over like 5K again. I think it was always over at 5K. I think it's like 5,100. Let me check. Go to Yahoo Finance real quick. Market. Oh, 53. So, wow. The market did a lot today, 5,300. And the Dow's at 40K. So it just broke 40K. So yeah, it looks like we're getting in. I think because again, I think people are anticipating these rate cuts. The SEC, not the SEC, is it the SEC? No, the Fed is being more clear, or at least giving signals that they're going to be cutting rates soon. So hopefully we see a first rate cut like in June or July. I don't think we'll get one this month, but maybe we get one in the next month or two. That'd be great for the market, great for the crypto market. But they're definitely going to be doing something this year. They want to make the market look good going into elections, so that way, people look good before people start voting. So, yeah, and I'm trying to see. Let's see if there's any other Tesla. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla's up a little bit. And Nvidia. I think we're gonna have an AI run pretty soon. So it's gonna be nice to see how AI stocks, AI cryptos end at the end of the year. 924, 925. Is it? But it's down today. But it's up on the week. It's up on the 5-day. I think it'll break 1,000 soon. I wonder, has Nvidia ever broken 1,000 soon? Or has ever broken 1,000? No, we've never broken 1,000. So that's the psychological level too. Nice round number, 1,000. So we push. It looks like it's about to push over. Oh, so Nvidia's earnings is next week. Let me look and see. Earnings date, the 22nd. So in 5 days, so it's next week. 5 days, it's next week. So yeah, should be interesting. All right. That's pretty much it. Just wanted to go over the crypto market. It should be interesting to see how earnings is next week for Nvidia. And I'm not sure if any other stock has earnings, but yeah, it should be a good week for AI. But again, I'll see you guys in the next one, and take care. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see if there's any comments. We do have. I'm about to log off, but I just want to make sure there's no comments. Why is it doing that? That's very annoying. Nope, no comments. But whoever's watching, see you in the next one. Take care.